Let's see if this works.
Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Messed up targets. Using these bad boys up. I am setting this up. I'm going to shoot again, pretty close, about 7 yards or so, and we will see how this goes. Brought a bunch of different ammo out with me. First up, I have my good old faithful. These are 147 grain Federal American Eagle. I have some total synthetic jacket. This is Syntech 115. And then I also have the 150 grain Syntech total synthetic jacket. So we're going to be shooting all 3 of these out of both the Equalizer and the CSXE series. All right, here we have the Equalizer. I went ahead and put a Trijicon RMR CC on it, and I'm going to do the same with the CSXE series. That way, the dot is going to eliminate any differences between sight radius perception between the 3.1 inch and the 3.6 inch. All right, I'm going to start out with the 115s here, and I'm definitely going to need to use my Upalula with these Shield Plus / Equalizer magazines. It's just going to make the job so much easier. Okay, so one of the first things I'm going to do is see where I'm hitting. I just put this dot on. I don't have the capability of co-witnessing here, so I'm just gonna see what it's like. I've grabbed the 15 round mag, seats it in nicely, no problem. Centered it up, let's see we're hitting. Okay, we're a little bit low. Up a couple clicks, and to the right a few clicks. There we go. Excellent. All right, we are in business. Let's do some controlled pairs just so you can see what that looks like. That was me pinning the trigger. Me pinning the trigger again. All right, we're clear. All right, we have some slow motion here. I'm gonna do a bill drill. I do like the dot a lot. Show you what these loads look like with each. Good? Good? Good. I can seat these pretty easily. It's not a problem with this. Sometimes with like the Shield Plus, that can be an issue. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with like doing some loads to see how I like the loads with this. Well, if I don't hit the magazine release button. Ooh. So it is a little harder for me to seat this 10 round mag because my hand does get in the way. It's just something to think about. So that's okay. That's okay. See, sometimes I got to make sure because this part of my hand can get in the way. All right, so let's do 2 reload, 2 reload, 2. I have to set this one flat, the 15 rounder. And this one is like precarious, it falls over, so I'm setting them flat on their side instead of having them with their spine to the table, which makes for a fast reload, but it's gonna wobble around too much. So I have to set them on their side instead of like this. So we have the 10 round mag in there. Move my Upalula out the way, and we're just gonna see how this goes. Not bad. That tapering really makes them easier to load. I like that a lot. So let's do that again. It's not the issue of being able to load them. They're very nice magazines to load. They're just really hard to get off the table. So let's see if this one might be a little bit better with this 10-rounder up. Okay, ready? Hey, not bad. Nice. So I just have a couple more left in this one. Do a few more here. Have a little kind of chunking with this. It's got this heavier slide feel. So let's do it again. Whoa! That would have been okay had I not reloaded my finger. All right, we are out of the 10-round mag. Let's see here. Got a few in there. Really starting to yank the trigger here. Settle down now, Julie, settle down. Issue. I pinched my finger. That did not feel great. Locks back nicely. Just keep in mind, if you have bigger fingers than me, you're gonna pinch that every single time. You're gonna have to kind of train to, I don't know, pinky out, and it's an issue with these smaller guns, always. You can see I'm starting to drift a little left because I'm getting squirrely with some low left shots, but that's what the target looks like. So far, most of them are centered up, but again, I'm getting a little sloppy. Okay, one of the things I definitely want to do is shoot some groups with this 115 total synthetic jacket. I have placed a 4-inch circle paster on the target. We're just going to aim center, offhand. I'll turn my dot down just a little bit. Oh, I was shooting such a good group and then it popped one totally high. I hate it when that happens. That one went left. I wanted to show you this brilliant group, but I'll show you it here in a second. Here's my group. These were all shots that I hit high and was not happy. My first 5 shots were right in here. I'm going to go ahead and paste this up. I'm going to shoot another 5 shots out of this gun with the 115s. All right, so my last rounds of this 115 out of the Equalizer. Not the greatest group in the world. Pressure was on. Let's see if I can do any better with anything else. So let's go take a look. This is what we got here. First shot, the rest, and then here. That's what with the 115s. Nothing fantastic. Let's see what the other ammo does. Now, we have the 147s. I'm gonna go ahead and load these up. No surprise, this is my favorite load. I've mentioned this a million times. I love 147. I've won nationals with this round, factory load right out of the box. It is one of my favorites. I love a heavier bullet. Just enjoy the recoil impulse a lot more. Feels more like a pogo stick instead of a snap. Although those 115s didn't feel half bad out of this gun. And the Syntech rounds are really nice, especially if you're going to shoot a lot of steel or if you're going to be on an indoor range. They're going to reduce that splashback. They're cleaner. You can shoot more without the gun getting hotter. So I really enjoy them for training. All right, so again, 147s, flat points. Oh, I like it so much. I can just, I don't know what it is about it. I just enjoy how you track it. I can see the dot recover so much faster. Gotta reset that. Gotta move my finger. Oh, I like it. Move that pinky out of the way. I think this is hitting a little low. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that group. Get back here, it's very windy. We're gonna go ahead and shoot a group with these 147s on the dot. I'm gonna aim at the top of the dot. As soon as the wind stops blowing really, really hard. I don't know how this audio is gonna be either, but we're just gonna find out. Okay, let's go look at this. I'm going to show you this group real quick. Little left to right, just as a random windy day here in Kansas City. Nice little bill drill action. And now for some grins and giggles, I brought out the 150 grain. This is my best group yet. All right, let's go check it out. 147 grain group. That was from earlier, from the 115s. This is my 5 shots right here. And a quick reference for the target, so you can see no D's yet. Really close. Okay, one last thing I'm going to do with the Equalizer here is go ahead and shoot it at 15 yards. And 25 yards prone, supported. So my 15-yard group is going to be offhand. We'll see how it goes. And then I'm going to shoot 5 rounds supported at 25. So look at that. Loaded it to 10. No Aplula. Yay me. 15 yards offhand. Let's do this. Oh, the wind is freaky. That was the ugliest group I think I've ever shot. All right, let's move back to the 25. Laying amongst the dandelions. The 0 is a little off. So, let's see how this goes. Clearly I need to 0 this, but for what it's worth, this is my 15-yard group offhand. Horrible group. This one I totally yanked. The wind was blowing me all over the place. I am a little bit low and a little bit left. I know that from the headshot group that I shot before, so it's not my target control. And then this is where I'm at here with my 25-yard group supported. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and change the 0 on this to see if I can get closer to center and shoot another group or 2 at 25. I've picked the absolute worst day to try to shoot groups with this thing, but we're gonna go with it. There's my 25-yard target with the spots. I'm gonna try to see if I can get my tripod to stay up. Up and to the right. I'm gonna go with a little bit more. Oh, there we go. Get back up there. No. The target has fallen down. Let's try this again. I want to shoot again. I'm not going to. We are clear. Come on, you. Alrighty, way better. We got about a 2-inch group at 25 yards. So very, very capable gun. Next up, the CSX.